Peace and blessings, family. Peace and family, boys and girls. This is your brother Najim. We are on Peace and Poetry, and We are on Universal Language tonight. Conversations with creatives. And tonight I'm gonna bring my brother on. He's my brother Nick from Maryland. My brother Nick, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Hello, brother Najim.
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling blessed. It's a good Saturday,
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful Saturday evening.
sir.
So pretty much, just tell everybody about yourself. We can start with that.
All right, cool. I consider myself an artist, a jack of all trades, kind of. I'm still trying to pick and choose what direction I want to get into. I like film photography. I do film photography. I take videos, and I also do a little DJing. So kind of all over the place.
Yes, sir. Do you have a favorite, or are you just playing around?
Man, my favorite is I love music. I mean, it's hard to pick, but I guess I would have to say film photography, documenting moments, taking pictures.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When did you start becoming a DJ? How long did you think it took you to pretty much get a hang of the craft?
Growing up, I always loved music in general, so just having the ear and just the niche of what music sounds good to me. So about end of high school, my parents bought me a DJ set, so I just started there. About 3 years ago.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you have like a specific genre that you go through, or are you pretty diverse when it comes down to music?
Diverse, obviously hip hop. Hip hop head, jazz, bossa nova. Brazilian music. Just kind of everywhere. Just everywhere. Instrumental.
Oh yeah.
Old music. Old school music. Let me not say old music. That music's timeless. So
oh yeah, definitely. Music is for sure time.
Yeah,
it really is. It really is. Who's your Let me see. Who's your favorite artist? Honestly, no, you got it. You probably have a long list.
Favorite artist. It's hard to pick one.
Right.
I could say either J. Cole or Kendrick, maybe. Kendrick Lamar. They're definitely lyricists. This list is so long. I don't know.
This is extremely long. It literally goes from OG, modern, R&B, reggae. It's just so much music to find. And the cool thing about it is that some of the artists, it seems like it never runs out.
Never runs out. The music is endless and it's timeless. Like Stevie Wonder, this old, the music's timeless. Michael Jackson, of course.
Michael Jackson, and that.
Yep.
It's really mind blowing just how talented musicians are.
Yeah.
When it comes down to influence, who influences you?
Who influences me? That's a tough question too. I would say my parents, of course. Just seeing how they construct themselves to life and just whatever they do, just the influence of the motivation they give me. So I would say just them. I wouldn't say a celebrity because I don't personally know them. That it's inspiration. They give me celebrities to give, not celebrities, but different artists. Painters, musicians, DJs. Also, like it's inspiration. But
yeah,
my biggest influence is my parents. Like I could definitely say that.
Yeah. Then yeah, that's the case. And like which artists really inspire you?
Say it one more time.
I was just saying, do you know what artists inspire you, or which artists inspire you?
Recently, this one film photographer that I've been kind of studying and just looking at his work. His name is Dre Wagner. I think he's from the Midwest, but he lives in Brooklyn, and he kind of just documents just the Brooklyn and New York environment. What people go through, the struggle, but also the positivities. So recently, that's definitely been an influence and the inspiration to kind of just follow my path on the film photography.
Yeah, I could definitely see that too. I could definitely see that. What is your perspective on the importance of art, music, and creativity? How do you think it plays a role in shaping up a consciousness?
Say that last part again.
How do you think it plays a role in shaping our consciousness?
I think creativity is something that we kind of grow into. I wouldn't say everybody's born creative because we all do stuff creatively or differently. It's really differently and creatively can kind of go hand in hand. So I think that the consciousness just is elevated even more through creativity, because you just start to get more in depth with yourself and just seeing your possibilities and capabilities that what you can create. That's my answer on that. You know what I mean? Like, that's tough to explain, but I think they just go hand in hand.
Yeah, I feel like creativity exceeds the expectation or the standards, I would say.
Yeah,
because it's something that's pretty much out of the ordinary, really.
Exactly.
Something that you can't
really different.
Something that you can't really measure by intelligence or knowledge or skill alone. But it's like creativity breaks through that in a sense.
Sure.
You ever consider like creativity and art a medicine for you?
It definitely does. Can you repeat that one more time?
Oh yeah. Do you consider it a medicine?
Oh, do I consider it a medicine? Oh, definitely. Whenever I feel rattled or frustrated, I can easily just do something I enjoy, whether that's making a mix or just taking pictures. So I can definitely say it's a healthy medicine. Creativity, being able to be creative is a healthy medicine. And it's mine. It's not anybody else's. So I'm capable and I can control that. Yeah.
The fact that you said that you can control that, I feel like that's a really huge key aspect of being a creative. Since we pretty much range so far in like what we envision and what we want to do, it's like we can't be like just in like one space.
Exactly.
Like we need to have like a lot of range and a lot of versatility. Why do you think creatives are like that?
I think the biggest thing is we don't want to be boxed in by like pretty much what reiterating what you're saying. We don't want to be boxed in with just one thing. We want to be able to move freely and just to explore and discover just new things we never discovered. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. Just being free, having the freedom of creating whatever we feel. What's on our mind, the feelings, the emotions.
Definitely. It ain't nothing like being able to express yourself.
It's the biggest gift we can do as being individuals, just to express how we feel through a work of art. I consider anything creative is art, whether that's cooking something, drawing something. I mean, it's all art. It's all art. So it's a blessing to be able to do that.
All is art.
Yeah.
And I pretty much wanted to like add on that like we've ever since we know each other, we've been really big on just connecting with God, connecting with our Creator.
Exactly.
Being in touch and oneness with Him. Can you do you think you could give an explanation on how that helps with our creativity, how that helps with our art?
Yeah,
it helps with our everyday life in general.
Yep.
Like that'll be a good insight, especially as a creator and an artist.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, we talk about it all the time. It's the root of what keeps us going, right? The source, the creator. It's the grace that the fact that we're able to wake up every day, God willing that we wake up every single day. Just that itself is just the ultimate motivation to keep going, keep striving, and that correlates with just the creative work and using our past and present to influence our art. You know what I mean? Using whatever moments we had, bad or good, in the past, and embracing those moments and thanking God that we made it to this point. And it just correlates with just the creative mindset of just keep pushing, keep creating. Stay motivated, stay driven, stay humble and peaceful. And it correlates with the art, and it could just all that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
That's all I feel about that.
Have you ever come into like have you ever in your life come into the realization that your passion for art was God given? And if so, how did you make that decision?
That's a great question. Definitely this past year I've been observing myself and how I view this art and just what I do creative wise, and it's definitely a blessing. It is a gift. The capabilities I have, I just want to continue to water my gift of just being a jack of all trades, kind of, but also just specifically just seeing what I'm good at. But it has been God given. I definitely can confidently say that. Just being me, seeing what I can do, seeing how my mind thinks, how I view the world, how I view the art I do, all that. It's a blessing.
Where do you see yourself without art and music, and where do you see the world without art and music? What do you think that looks like?
I think I would have went crazy without music or art, or just not being able to express myself. And I think the same with the world. It keeps us going. It keeps us going. It's a minor and major thing that keeps us going on this earth. So I would have went crazy.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Like I say, music is definitely like a universal language.
Universal language, yep.
Universal language, universal medicine. But, language it goes far beyond just like verbal. It goes beyond a verbal. It also goes into spiritual and metaphysical that or corrupt mood.
It's a correlation with music and just like you said, the mind and the spirit side. It all has a correlation. It's all a universal feeling.
I read somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure if you but I read somewhere where back years ago, our ancestors they used to use a certain tempo, a certain melody, to pretty much heal our minds, heal our spirits. I've never read something like that before. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Maybe you told me something about that, but I'm not surprised to hear that, because it truly is settle into the soul. The melody and the words, the music, the instruments. Yeah.
Man, it's really amazing how something as simple as music works. You sit down and make noises and really shifts. It shifts the direction of the people. I think that's a really amazing thing. Yeah. Um, you said you have a saying that you live by, and it goes by life is poetry in motion. That's like one of the things you tell me like very oftentimes. You tell me that a lot. Um, what does that mean to you?
Life is poetry in motion. I think of a poem as just it's a reflection of what somebody is going through or has been through, and that's what life is. Life is poetry, and it's literally emotion. So with poetry, there's different emotions. You know, it can be happy one day, sad another day, and that's life in motion. We're actually living this poem that you know we write. So it's just a reminder to me just to see life in an overall big picture and a perspective, and to embrace the different emotions that comes along with this life, you know. So
Yeah,
that's how I feel about that quote.
yes, sir. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah,
Being a reflection of someone's life experience. I can connect that to his life in general.
it's
Really,
an emotion.
that really is an amazing concept if you think about it.
Yeah, because we go through all of that, you know. We go through all the emotions, and it's poetry.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It definitely is poetry.
Yeah,
Fiction speaks a thousand words, but I wonder how many words can actually speak. What's wrong? So, like you study also photography too. Um, what? How did photography grasp your attention?
how does photography grasp my attention?
Yeah.
Um, so I picked up film photography specifically. I don't like digital because digital is this, iPhones with this new, all this new photography equipment. I like film, which is film was before digital, of course. As we know, back 30, 50 years, 10 years, 90s, 80s, people use film cameras, disposable cameras. So I like looking at old, like family picture books, and all those pictures were on film. I just love the film look. Looking at them old, iconic shots of Michael Jordan or Muhammad Ali. Those most of them were on film, so I love that part. And then the other aspect was I wanted to document my life, this time. Like 2 years ago, I felt like time was just moving. Graduated high school, about to go to college. And, people are getting older, parents, family. So I just wanted to be able to document, my life, and just to leave just memories and moments that can live forever with me and just my family, and hopefully one day to the world. I'd like to lay out my stories. So pictures are really meaningful because that moment will live forever. That picture taken and taken. So that's how I view all that.
Do you definitely feel as though it's through film rather than through digital photography that gives you, does it give you like a more sense of being in tune with reality?
It definitely does. It
Sure.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just gotta keep it down a little bit. film just I feel it. I feel different, more raw emotions compared to digital. It's more just the whole color of film, how pictures come out, and it looks more it looks more real. Actually, let me explain that more. You get more of a real feeling looking at film photography compared to digital. That's how I feel. Because digital is everywhere. We take out our phone, we take a picture of this and that, but we don't really feel that digital picture. With the film, just the way it's captured and the way, you have to use the camera to capture what you're trying to capture. The pictures come out very just warm and just real, you know.
Sir, it's interesting that you say that because there's like sometimes all these clear. I mean, if it's clear, then really, I mean, I don't mind that. But I know, but it's just like it just seems as though like things are like so digital to the point where our reality is in digital rather than us being in tune with the only reality, if that makes sense.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Pretty much with like all this technology evolving, it evolved so much to the point where it kind of let it dictate our lives in a way.
Yeah.
Kind of let it dictate our lives. And honestly, it's almost as if it's easy. It's very easy to put a filter on our condition.
Exactly. And that's what digital photography kind of is. It's a filter, pixelized, photos you get off of that. Whereas film, which is the opposite. It's like a gritty, real,
Yeah.
type of.
I was watching a film of Million Man March. Like the quality wouldn't be as detailed, yet you could still feel the energy in the picture.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's like for some reason it's like older things that really actually make you feel as though you were there.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's the there.
That's the film right there.
Not only that, you really, it's almost as if you actually have the ability to feel the energy through the photograph.
That's what I feel when I take my photos. I feel that feeling of after I capture the photo and develop the film, and I feel like I've been there again. When I look at the pictures.
Yeah, I feel like with film, us using that to document 2020 and even the next few years, I feel like just through that, you can definitely have an impact on how like our children and other generations view this.
Yeah. A lot of our peers, not to control, a lot of our peers and younger kids, they might not know about film. If they've studied photography, they probably do, but yeah, it would bring back. It would bring back what's already been done, but in a new way, a new way of capturing things, but it's still in film compared to digital.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Speaking of which, how do you? What is your perception on like maybe the next 5 years?
My perspective on the next 5 years, you said?
Okay.
Man, I try personally. I take everything day by day, living each day with faith rather than fear. I'm optimistic. I mean, I'm not going to doubt that. I'm optimistic that the Creator, the Source God, He will get us through if we believe in that. You know what I mean? So,
yes, sir.
overall? Do you in the next 5 years personally, or just like the world wise?
Either or, really.
Either or.
Yeah.
Well, first with I guess the world, I feel like um, I think I believe and I have faith that things will get better. You know, year by year, and just keep it like that. Personally, same thing. Have
Mhm.
faith, just working on myself every single day to be the best human being I can be, and it's just in God's will. So that's really just what I live by. And I plan to live like that forever.
So,
You know,
absolutely. So, the thing about it is pretty interesting. But being able to like live day by day, it's sure a blessing.
yeah,
Blessing. Very, very good way to live too.
for sure.
Keep your optimism and good balance. Really.
Good balance, yeah. Staying peaceful through the madness, and seeing the flowers on the other side.
Absolutely. What do you plan to give to the youth and the next generations?
But you said my plans and gifts.
What do you intend to give?
Oh, what do I expect to get? Oh, can you repeat that question? I'm sorry.
What do you intend to give to the next generation?
That's a great question. I kind of been thinking about that, but I haven't really thought about that. Just the overall influence to just be the best God-fearing human you can be, and just being free as possible. Being able to acknowledge your gift, and being able to use that gift for good. You know, overall, just influencing the next generation and whoever I come across. Just being your best self. Be the best you. Do what you always wanted to do. And I think that's the biggest thing. Just pure honesty. Just staying truthful. That's really just what that's what I want to spread to the next generation, my peers, and just whoever. Just being you, being honest, and and using your gift is for good.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So I think that's really that'll be a really good thing to encourage because it's very easy for us to fall into a clone like mindset. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, as a recent, as I read my Quran sometimes, it talks about keeping our duty. Um, and normally when people hear that, they would think keeping our duty is just like try to fit in with a certain group of people, just try to do what they're doing no matter what. But you can't just fit in just pretty much anywhere. Puzzles can't shapeshift into a different piece. You have to find it.
Exactly.
That piece doesn't fit. You find the one that does.
Actually, that analogy right there. What you just said is, we're all different pieces of the puzzle. That's how can you clone one piece? You're a different piece that can fit. That's the crazy analogy.
Man, really, us as creators, I think we should really. Key aspect is just really being ourselves.
Always.
Do you ever struggle with the battling with the thought that you would need this or that to be the creator that you are?
Like an internal struggle of like,
yeah, thinking like you need to be like this or you need to look like this or do this or do that to make yourself more of an effective creator.
I've definitely have. I've definitely felt that, and most that mindset is is mainly from me not understanding myself, me not understanding the capability and the strength that I have, that I possess, and that we all possess. As individuals, as creators, like we all possess a power with first our voice, just it's just what we believe in, and I've definitely experienced that, the past couple of years, and I've just grown every day into being comfortable with myself and being comfortable that I've been created uniquely in my own way, that the created me uniquely, and I'm blessed. It's a blessing to be me. It's a blessing to be you. It's a blessing to be whoever's watching. It's a blessing because that's you. You're uniquely different. You are a part of the great creator. You're a creation. So just understanding and believing in that, having confidence in that, not doubting that. So that's definitely where I'm at now.
So,
But I've had that internal struggle, last year, a couple years ago, and you just keep fighting those thoughts and understand that we're blessed.
so, so it's almost as if it's like it's really already in us. I'm starting to get the feeling that God is really, He's not. He's telling us like, don't wait for this or that. I'm waiting on you to make a move, which you
Yeah,
already have.
exactly.
Then once you make that move, then pretty much once you make one move, it's almost as if possibilities around you start to gravitate towards you.
Exactly.
And
That's the goal, to get to that point where you realize your gift, to realize that all you have to do is just knock on God's door and just ask, ask Him to lead you.
you ever feel yourself opportunities just coming towards you, just like back and forth once you started?
I've had once you break down all the past trauma and just break down all that negativity and just stuff of the world, you embrace yourself and you embrace it's a peaceful mindset. Obviously, nothing is perfect, but you live in a blissful state of mind and understanding that there's hope, with myself, the world. So just trying to just push forward, and opportunities do come. They do come.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Really, I think the best way to pretty much explain and what I'm starting to realize now was that just like the more you pretty much start being true and then like not settle for what you can do, it's just like, it's like people around you will start to really notice.
yeah,
Because really, I'm starting to realize it's just like a lot of us we wait too much for like the perfect time or try to be the perfect person to make a move. Or really,
most of us do that. Yeah, we try to wait for um, the blessings to fall. We try to wait for the opportunity, this and that, but
yeah. But
I don't think that happens.
it's just like it's crazy because especially with artists too. It's like, well, how can I start? I don't really have anything, but
Yeah,
it's just like reality. You already have everything.
exactly.
Like you already have
Right in
everything.
front of you.
And I was watching a lecture from the minister, and he said this directly to preachers too. And he said it's like improper glorification is like definitely the issue, and like why people aren't like they don't have this or that. But he said if you taught the people, he said worship no one but God, and then everything else will come to them. Like you leave them alone after you teach them that, and then they'll see everything coming to them. But
Agree on that.
pretty much, glorify God, I'm starting to realize that, God and his guidance is definitely sufficient enough. Not as, and it is, not only is it a sense that like it's sufficient enough that you're able to breathe, and he'll ensure you the simple things, but he will also ensure you safety and opportunity if only you decide to pretty much build up the courage to just make a move.
Exactly.
He was just like, I didn't, he was just like, they are basically saying, it's like, I didn't ask you to get this, get that. Like, you know, like, worship me, worship the person who gave you this gift, and use the gift as if you are thankful to the one who gave it to you.
Exactly. It's right there. I think we fall short as human beings sometimes because we sometimes look for an easy way. Even with God, it's not an easy way. It's you got to water your seed every single day. It will eventually grow. That's just the raw natural science of the earth. If you water a plant every single day with the nutrients, you can compare that to God. Like you're gonna grow every single day more and more, every season, every year. Like, but it's up to you. It's our will. What do we really truly want?
Do you ever feel more easy when you are actually doing what you feel like you're put on this earth for, rather than what you thought would be comfortable? If that makes sense. Like, I remember one point, I was this year. It was just like I just did a bunch of things, tried to do a bunch of things that I know I didn't want to do. It was just like, well, I'll be making good money if I do it, and that was like literally the whole reason. I'll be making good money, and I'll have my place. And it put me into a mindset where I was settling at one point and decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna get comfortable when I get to this point. And I wasn't really considering 1, 2, 3, 4 more years after that. I was thinking like, okay, I can do this. Just stop there. And then I was thinking to myself, like, I'll live easy like that. And that's definitely, when I look back a few months later, I was just like, something always stopped me though. That's the thing. And when I mean something stopped me, I didn't have that much motivation to do it. I was just wondering, like, why don't I have that much motivation? I started to figure out is because, like, whatever motive you have, if it's something of life, it can definitely reciprocate life back into you.
It's gonna fill that void. It's gonna put you in a place of so much fulfillment when you start living through your purpose. Even if you don't feel like you don't even know your purpose is, you take it day by day, and you start to realize your purpose, and that itself is the motivation. It's a whole it's a different feeling, and I know it. I can sense how that feeling you felt when you realize that.
Really, like, I went through a thing where I just gave that whole concept up. I was just like, you know what? Just focused on making sure, like, my art, my writing are like good. Because when I started to realize that God is sufficient enough, it was just like, you might not know anything. When there's someone that does know everything, he will give you a piece of what he knows and guide you through whatever gives you passion, through whatever makes your heart feel the most, makes you feel the most love for him and for other human life. It was like, if we go do something, and we try to, and that causes us to fill our hearts with improper glorifications, God doesn't want us to go through that.
I agree.
So
I agree.
So it really wasn't until like I was, writing and I started realizing I'm definitely like more concerned with oneness with God pretty much. And it's just like there are some moments where it's just like you definitely don't know what's right. It feels too dark. It feels too intense. And there's some moments where you start to doubt it. But really, it's just like, keep going with what you got. Really, you'll be
That's it.
you will be good. But
Keep going.
yeah, so it's like that's definitely one of the main things that we're wrestling for is to stick with the decision to continue on with the journey. And I called somebody I went to school with, like, we knew each other since like babies. And he said, "You think it'll be worth the journey if it was easy?" And the reason why he said that it was because like can't really have oneness with our creator with the easy journey. Like sometimes, like all of our journeys, it really starts from nothing. But what we do have is just the faith to exercise it. Yeah,
That's I believe in that.
and then once we actually have the faith and the heart for it and the vision for it, then this is like we'll definitely try to make it work. You know, um,
It keeps you, again, like you said, it keeps you motivated on this journey to have that comfort.
mhm. Sometimes we're too concerned with trying to be a perfect person before trying to use our strengths.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Like it's like
You're so hard on yourself. You're trying to be this perfect person. That's not.
yeah, but because it really is just like you ever feel like you have to do that because you overthought the concept of somebody looking up to you or admiring you.
In some ways, yeah.
Like you ever feel like you were not able to be human trying to do that?
Yeah. I felt that before. It's not a feeling of you don't feel like you're on yourself. Again, it goes back to the honesty and being truthful. Like you don't feel when you're in that situation, you don't feel like you're true self. So
Sure,
that's
absolutely.
definitely not the way to go. You know.
Um, one
Bro.
one motto you would encourage people. I think we go and try to like wrap this up in like maybe a minute or two. But
Yes, sir.
one sentence you would encourage, or like one little motto you would encourage for somebody to just start. Just start with being themselves.
One sentence. I think I would say to that person to first believe in your gift and to have the faith and the will to just create and just keep moving forward. That's all I would say. First, again, have the faith or have the belief, faith, and will, and you push forward and you believe that I would say that it's kind of cliche. I don't want but it's really that's it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have the faith in the creator in yourself and the will to just keep pushing when the times are good or bad or whatever the circumstances. Just keep creating whatever, you know. That's that's what I'm trying to live by personally. So, you know,
Yes, sir. So yeah, we about to wrap this up right now. But
sir,
that was amazing, though. That was amazing. That was a lot of beautiful.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you. You know, letting me come on here and chop it up with you, and just It's all good work. All good work right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, yes, sir. And then you could pretty much you tell people where they could find you too.
Yes, sir. My Instagram, Nicholas NICOLAS _Corazon CORAZON. That's where you can find my work and just my profile, and I post my work on there, and yeah, you can follow me on there, Instagram.
Sir. Yes, sir. All right, we wrap this up. The first episode of Universal Language. I am your boy Najee Muhammad, and we'll be seeing you next Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace, family. Have a good night. Blessed. Be safe.